Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is John, or Last Frontier Bricks, and this is my review of the LEGO Marvel Iron Man and Iron Legion versus Hydra Soldier. It is set number 76288, comes with 135 pieces plus 4 figures, and retails for $20. A bit high. Yeah, I believe for some people it's a concerning the price point. But considering it's become the norm of these small battle packs for the Star Wars line, I guess no one should be too surprised that that's the price they went with for this one. This is only the second battle pack you can get for the Marvel line, at least as far as I remember. And ironically, it also had four minifigures, with one of them being Iron Man, only that one was the Mark 45 from the end of the movie, while this is the Mark 43 from the beginning. Also, the number of figures on each side has flipped. On the original, Iron Man was the only hero, taking on three Ultron units. Now it's Iron Man and two Iron Legionnaires against one Hydra Trooper, although he does have some help with that base and the turrets. Taking a look at the front of the box, you can see all the full set in all its glory. With the Iron Man Mark 43, which I do believe is the same version that you get in the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron. Link in the top right corner of the screen if you haven't seen my review on that set. But you also get two Iron Legionnaires and one Hydra Trooper and a small base. So all in all, not too bad for a battle pack. Take a look at the top of the box. You can see the Iron Man minifigure in 1:1 scale image, and swinging around the back, you can see a bunch of the play features. Play features. There's about one thing they don't really show is the fact that you can get multiple of these guys and combine them. This does have the push tab, so you do have to damage the box in order to get it open. And much like these small boxes, it's one of those push tabs that it's like the box is so empty. It's like I'd rather it get squashed than actually open via the thumb tab. So I'll just use a box knife. This box is going to be in such terrible condition by the end of this. Good thing I don't really keep my boxes. Alright, here we go. We got 2 bags of parts. Let's see. 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 by 14. And played out by itself, and 1 instruction manual with a semi-CGI image of the set. Opening the instruction manual, we have an ad for pipette bags and a set without them. Just jump straight into the build. And we got at least 2 pages of parts and no ads for other sets. So this is going to be a fun, quick build. We'll go ahead and jump into time lapse of that build, starting right now. Alright, the build is done. That took no more than 15 minutes to get done. I mean, it's less than 150 pieces, who's surprised? I will say right off the bat, with the small fortress, I do have to make an apology. There is no any pieces that can on this thing that simulate that you can hook up a bunch of these to make a larger fortress. But I'm sure it wouldn't take all that much modification in order to do so. Anyway, for as small as it is, it's not a bad build. You got a little bit of shrubbery around. I like the use of the little white teeth looking pieces to show it looks like there's a little bit of snow around. The main turret here is a relatively simple build. You got a couple of stud launchers on top of a Nexonite shield to give it some elevation, and it's on one of the large turntable pieces to be able to turn it left and right. And there is enough space to slap your Hydra Trooper on the back. You got not a whole lot of space going on in the back, and one puzzly thing is this piece right here, this gray 1x1 brick, go with the stud on the side. I don't really know why they went with the piece with the stud on the side. They could have just easily gone with the regular 1x1, and it would have done just fine. There's nothing like attached that you attached that stud to, so it's like, why bother having it there? Oh, also, you do have a printed control panel for that main turret, but you also got a couple of other turrets on the side, on top of the towers. So yeah, that give you an impression of a few more guns on this thing. As for the minifigures, we'll go ahead and start off with Iron Man in his Mark 43 suit, which you see him in the majority of Age of Ultron. Like I said, I do believe this is the same version that you get in the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron. And I'm taking a look at that one right now, and yeah, it does look like it gets the same one. So it's a reuse, but it's an accurate reuse. So fortunately, well, all in all, it's a solid figure. You got plenty of metallic printing going on with the gold and silver that you can see. You got the accurate arc reactor. No arm printing, unfortunately, but the back printing is pretty solid as well. Good printing on the helmet, and take that off. You do have the usual Iron Man face with the regular smirk as your normal face, but the angry face with the heads-up display as your secondary face. And of course, he comes with some transparent blue pieces to give you the impression that he's flying. But you do also get a couple of power shots to use as well, which you can also use for actually the figure I'm actually most excited for, the Iron Legion, the Iron Legionnaires. We haven't seen these since the first wave of Age of Ultron sets, and I actually never actually got a hold of those sets because they only showed up in the Avengers Tower, and that's the one set from Age of Ultron I actually don't have. But all in all, it's a pretty solid figure. It just uses the one piece helmet that doesn't have the flip up mask, but the printing on the face is really good, and underneath the helmet you get just a regular dark blue minifigure or head, no printing on it. As for the torso, I like. You got some good going on there. You can see the Avengers logo. Plus, the arc reactor on this guy is a bit metallic. Like you can see, it's got a bit of a shine to it. So I like that touch. And nice printing on the torso and legs, and on the back, no arm printing. And you do get two of these guys, and they are exactly the same. And last, we get ourselves a Hydra Trooper, which, much like the Iron Man, is the same we get in the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron. So all in all, same thing going on there. Good printing with the metallic gold and a little bit of white. No arm or leg printing, but I do like the printed Hydra symbol on the back. Good printing on the front and back of the head. It just uses a regular white helmet, and he's got himself a metallic gray stun launcher, which shoots into gray 1x1 gray 1x1 studs. Same ammunition that you have for the main cannon in the main build, and you do get a couple of extra shots. So all in all, for a $20 not Star Wars battle pack, this one isn't so bad. Like I said, unfortunately, there isn't like any way to connect into the main build to other copies if you get multiple sets. But I'm sure it'd be pretty easy to modify it to be able to do just that, or just take all the parts from how many sets you get, and just combine them all to make something new. Fortunately, yeah, certainly something you can do with Lego. If I remember right, in the movie you get you see I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 12 Iron Legionnaires. So that you need like 5 or 6 of those to get into your full Iron Legion. Unfortunately, that would mean having to get 5 or 6 Iron Man figures. I mean, some people probably won't mind that, but I'm sure you could sell those on like Bricklink or Bricks and Minifigs if you want to recoup some of that cost. But if you did get that, that'd be a dozen Iron Legionnaires and 6 Hydra Troopers. So all in all, not too bad for army building. Although I would say you might want to see if you can get some discounts on these things. Like, yeah, you need to check out your stores around you, see what prices they have them, or see if Amazon's has got a sale on them. But all in all, for 137 pieces, I kind of like this. It's not bad for a not Star Wars battle pack. So that'll be the end of this review. Thanks for joining me for it. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Ring the bell to be notified of all videos as soon as they become available. Check out my channel and some more of my content, including all of my LEGO Marvel set reviews, on the end screen in just a few seconds. And I will see you all in the next video. Later, everybody.